Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. And so this is part two of the Walnut, Iowa stop on the way back from my son's birthday buying trip for Pokemon cards. So it's a fairly new store, I guess. I wasn't aware of it. Cam found it online because it had Pokemon singles in it. So we stopped. Very old-fashioned store, and we'll go over that as I get into the comics. Had a lot of neat collectibles, modern stuff, 90s video game cartridges, many back issues of comics, probably 30, 35 long boxes at least, and then they had a bunch of 10 for $1 long boxes on newer stuff. And I don't know, we'll just get into it here. So this one I picked up. I'm assuming you can know who that's for. So another sci-fi horror deal. I really did well in Walnut, Iowa. I was absolutely shocked. That's $5. Okay, so that's not bad. Picked up. Let me get these out here. Actually, you know what? This first batch here, I was wrong. So this first batch here is actually from Omaha, from Dragon's Lair. I didn't realize I mixed that in, so I apologize. That's from Dragon's Lair Comics in Omaha. And got a couple of the Maximum Carnage, $5. That's a newer one, but it's one of my favorite covers on the 1960s. Got to get a Herbie. You know my love of Herbie. Unknown Worlds for $5. Toxic Avenger, I'm not really a collector of it. They're hard to find. This is a little higher number, and I got to tell you what, yeah, a lot of fans of that. That one's for me. I know I have the issue. I just don't know if it's better than that. That one's for me too, because it is technically not the the pre-superhero, but it's kind of got that sci-fi cover on it. So that was my mix-up there. I didn't realize those were thrown in there. I was kind of winging that. I didn't mean to do that. This is from Walnut, Iowa here. Okay, this was out of their... Yeah, I want to make sure now that I said that. Yep, okay. So this is out of their 10 for $1 stuff. And they just have big boxes. That's My Little Pony. Big seller, at least around here in Des Moines. I'll put these in the my antique mall booth, and I'm not going to make a fortune on them, but they should be $5 a piece or so. Weird War, rough copy. I do have a few people just trying to fill the series in, don't care about condition as long as it's complete. You know my love of innovation books. Unfortunately, I didn't realize this had a big crease up there and some wrinkling, but it's still a cool cover. Photo cover from the Smallville TV show. Again, oops, yep. Oh, that's a thicker one. Put two or three boards in that one. It's a buck. Another buck. Another buck. GI Combat. They're not super high grade, but they're not bad. They're VG to find. So reprint book, but these are really starting to come into their own. That's a below 200 cap. A little rough. Scooby-Doo for $1, even though it's a new one. It's a good book. Same with Flintstones. A lot of these just go in my antique mall booth. That's a really good book. That might end up online. I haven't decided yet though. But the Cowboys and Moo Mace are very collectible action figure line. And here we've got the giant size stuff, which a little bit hard to find, even though it's a 90s book. They do seem to sell. And a bunch of pretty clean Marvel Tales. Another cap, that one's $2.12. Kirby cover though on it for $1. That's my sister's name, so I kind of tease her from time to time and give her a Wendy Good Little Witch book. So that's probably where that go. Hot Stuff sells. I don't get a lot of it. It's kind of like Yosemite Sam. It doesn't show up. Kind of the same there. Master of Kung Fu. It's not high grade, but I've got people looking for them. These are pretty clean books, and you can see those are all dupes. Another Cowboys and Moo Mesa too. I'll take those for $1 all day long. Yes, you heard me right. No, these are not $1. These are a little lower grade, $5 a piece. So here's where that old-fashioned thing kind of came in. So these aren't priced. So on the older back issues, so that's anything that's not in this 10 for 10 box that I just showed you, there's no prices on any of them. So you have to bring your stack to the counter, and then he'll look them up in the price guide and give you what he thinks they should be priced at. And I gotta tell you guys, if you're a reseller of any sort, don't do that, man. I don't know what else to say. It's just very clunky and not very professional, and it's very time consuming, and you know, if you're in a hurry, I don't know, it doesn't work very well. And then you have the whole grading issue. So he's looking these up in the guide. Not one of these came out of the bag for him to grade. This isn't even half of what I picked out. I picked out a lot of books, and I didn't even get half. I probably got maybe 20-25% of the books I picked. Prices were all over the board. Grading wasn't even close on the most part, and he couldn't find these in the price guide, so he just said $5 a piece. I'm like, well, okay, sure. So I got the Elvira's for $5. I don't know. So here's the other problem. You know, I paid him money, a lump sum, of course, and I don't know what I paid for this individual book. I think this was $40-50. It's really low grade, and I'm not into the crime stuff, but it has the I don't know, the green chick on the front. It was just a wild cover, so I had to get that one just for me, but it is very, very low grade. This other stuff, again, I can't tell you exactly what I paid for it. It was all over the board. Some of it was, you know, obviously I thought was reasonable, or I wouldn't have done it. So part of the problem is, and I'm gonna pull this one out. I really don't like to sit here and throw people under the bus, but this is a problem for collectors and dealers both. Okay. So this was graded VG, and it's a tough book. Dark Mansions. I always try and pick them up. Mike Kaluta cover. It's not a VG book. Okay, it doesn't book for a lot in good or VG. Great art, by the way. Fun stories on it. But you know, if I'm putting this out for resale, which I don't know if I have this one, I got to look. My Dark Mansion run is not complete at all. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's not a VG book. I think I'd put it out at good, very good, probably, maybe on it. But if you're going to do this, where you're just going to eyeball it through the sleeve, and then charge the customer, I just don't think that's the way to go. A nice, solid Captain Marvel book, not high grade, but I would say solid VG or very close to it. This is all that I have. It's in a nice Mylar sleeve, which I think always makes them look better than they are, right? It kind of glosses things up, even when they're maybe not. So I picked it up. This one I remember, because I don't understand. I guess I don't understand how they got the price for this one when he told me. So I remember this one. I don't know what the 1943 is. That is not the year this was made. It's a 10 center, but it's not that old. It was $50. And it's one of the nicer books in the batch. It's nicer than the Captain of America. It's not a fine, but it's a VG, maybe just a little bit better on it. I don't know. I don't think I could walk into too many comic stores or comic shows anywhere in the country and get this issue for $50 in that shape. So it was just very strange. It was very inconsistent on it. Oh, those must have been back for the, let me look. Oh yeah, so those are 10 for 10. They just got mixed up. So those were all dollar comics. Here again. And then the last one, let me see. Is that a, yeah, so that was a dollar comic too. 60s photo cover, number 92. You know, not high grade, but you know, for $1, I don't know, probably end up on an high bid auction here again in April if nobody wants it. Sometimes so I've got some shows coming up in March, and I've got the flea markets in May, July, and September, and that's kind of where this photo cover stuff sells, is more the flea market. So you know, if it goes through, probably going to go through show season over the summer, and then if it doesn't sell, I'll probably throw it up on auction after that. So that's part 2 of the Walnut, I guess, comic book by videos. I will have, in addition to these comics, I've still got the Masters of the Universe and the Mad Magazine collection. And I promise, guys, I'm going to get on that right away. Except I just bought a Silver Age collection yesterday. I mentioned that at the end of the last video. So I'll probably do that Silver Age one first because I'm going through that right now. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.